Hey, Cardi B. What's the B stand? It's not important. So thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it.
I heard you got some questions for me.
Top of everything else I just said, I guess we could just jump right into it. What did you mean by this tweet? I wonder how pee tastes like.
I have a whole list of things that I want and I wish and I desire. I need somebody to tell me the truth, the hardcore truth. And also, if I kill somebody, I gotta go to jail. You gotta go to jail too.
Okay, well, maybe you answered what happens when you wonder what pee tastes like, but okay. Let's move on. Okay, based on your extensive knowledge of politics, what do you think is the best quality for a president?
Can you provide college education, this Medicare plan, without a big chunk of taxes coming out of our checks?
Is that a question? I just asked you a question. Is that a question for me? You? Me? Because the answer is no. No, you can't. You can't do that. In fact,
you know, I'm always so
Cardi. Can I call you Miss B? If I may just say, it seems like you're a little unprepared for this interview. Does that happen like a lot?
Yes, definitely. Always.
What's going on, America? I am Grim Allen, and welcome to a new episode of Real America. We have a lot to talk about today, like Cardi B and Candace Owens.
Help me, help me.
And now apparently even McDonald's is under fire from Black Lives Matter. And Colin Kaepernick finally makes his debut back in the NFL, but as a video game, as a free agent. But before we get into that, let's talk about very serious things. Apparently that guy from One Direction shaved his mustache off and the entire teeny bopper world is crying, which really makes you wonder how we're dying as a society. But a bright spot is the Kardashians say that this is the absolute last season that we have to put up with their mouth-breathing garbage, and the rest of the world can go on regaining our brain cells.
I feel bad. You don't think I feel bad?
Starting off our rundown today is a bunch of idiotic, self-entitled, unemployed imbeciles. See here. Graham! Oh my God, how dare you? They are single-handedly ending racism. Since when did burning down buildings, looting Nike stores for a pair of Jordans, or harassing innocent Americans, some even elderly couples, end racism? Do you see how that kind of doesn't make sense? I mean, can you imagine how much the literal leftist heads would explode if a bunch of alt-right people started doing the exact same thing? God forbid a bunch of alt-right people go burn down, loot, hold ransom, or even take over blocks of cities and claim it as their own. The world would implode.
Oh God, we're gonna die.
Now imagine you're sitting there peacefully eating with your family and they're breaking into these restaurants, harassing you, knocking your plates off your table, and demanding that you do exactly what they say. Would you not be concerned? Oh, and it gets better. Not only have these alt-right people taken over your establishments, your businesses, burned down your local communities, the local politicians don't condemn it at all. In fact, they tell the police to back off, and they even find out ways to get legal counsel for these people to get out of jail if they even get arrested in the first place.
You're making me angry. Oh, am I?
Sounds like a crazy nightmare dream dreamt up in a Wes Craven film.
Do you want to die, Sydney?
But that, my friends, is exactly what's going on with Antifa, these rioters, these protesters, every single day. At the end of the day, we are Americans, and it is about time that we remember that. God forbid what is going to happen when the people that just want to be left alone finally go outside to handle these problems.
Damn, man, you put a finger at it. Come on, now, hey, Pops.
The NFL is back this week, and Colin Kaepernick has finally made his debut back in the NFL, just not the way any of us thought that he would. Actually, I think this is great because it is the way that I thought he would, because he's not even starting on a team in the game. He can only be a free agent in franchise mode. That's how much Colin Kaepernick sucks. They can't even put him on a regular roster. He has to be signed in free agency. Many people, however, are in an uproar because he actually has a higher QB rating than a lot of actual starting quarterbacks in the NFL today. Literally, the guy has not thrown a pass in over 3 years in an NFL game, and he's rated higher than some of the starting quarterbacks today. You want to talk about equality? How is that equal?
You're gonna be second string all your life, boy!
The thing that irritates me the most is that people are already finding this out. People are already getting Colin Kaepernick on their team, but take a look at what his signature touchdown celebration is in the game.
Guys moving the ball. And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears.
That's right. Colin Kaepernick's signature move for touchdowns in the new Madden 21 game is the black power symbol. Nothing screams equality and unity in our nation much like the black power symbol.
That's racist!
Colin Kaepernick is the worst thing to happen to America since... No, he's pretty much the worst thing. Last but not least is the debate heard around the world between Candace Owens and Cardi B. That's right, Cardi B went from wondering how pee tastes like to trying to tell Black America how she thinks they should vote in the election. On top of Cardi B, I guess, stepping into the political world and hopefully running for office so we can all have a show one day, much like Kanye West, who I found out in my home state of Mississippi actually made it on the ballot.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
This chick is so nuts, she actually had the gall to call out the living legend Candace Owens on Twitter, which started the most epic Twitter back and forth the world has ever seen. This then led to them both saying that they were going to Instagram Live to talk about how dumb the other one was. Now, to be clear, I am completely okay with people with high influence dipping their toe into the political field. However, when they blatantly lie, like Cardi B did, as Candace Owens pointed out, Cardi B blatantly lied and said things about certain people that aren't true. Where is PolitiCheck and PolitiFact and all these other fact checkers that fact check me all the time? There's no consequences for people of high stature that are predominantly on the left side of things to just throw out whatever they want to say. But us conservatives are under fire and fact checked all the time.
Who do you think you are?
If you have a lot of influence and you want to dip your toe into politics, please do. But please be informed, or you'll get destroyed, much like what just happened to Cardi B.
Ooh, burn!
That's all we have for this episode of Real America. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. And as always, I'm Graham Allen, and for those who can't, I'll say it for you. What's up, guys? Graham Allen here. If you like the video you just watched, be sure to subscribe to the official Turning Point USA channel to keep up with everything we've got going on now.